go. Scooch forward. Hello and welcome. This is Kai the Lotus, the YouTube channel. My name is Kai. Thank you for stopping by. Just getting these cards ready for this reading today. Our reading is going to be centered around what is next for each of the signs. Not specifically, but in a group. So water signs, air signs, fire signs, earth signs. This reading in particular is going to be for water signs. So if you are a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, this is for you. It also applies to your moon and rising signs. If you are aware of those, feel free to watch those to get a more complete picture of everything that's going on right now for you. As we continue to grow and practice and expand, I think the knowledge and the guidance that comes from it, the clarity that comes from it, the rest, the respite, the what's the word I'm looking for? The growth that comes out of this is too much for me to ignore. And so I wanted to go and, specifically create a whole separate channel so that anyone who was interested in hearing some of these messages, I'm also surprised when they come out as well. I get really excited too. So if you want to join this journey and all of us coming together to grow ourselves, to expand, to go with the flow and let things happen, and hear a little bit of help along the way, you come to the right place. So we're just going to hop right into this. So this is a what's next reading. This is the things that we are expecting coming up. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Moonology cards here. These cards are going to show us a little bit about where our emotions are lying. So we're going to hop right into this. We're going to ask God, spirits, ancestors before me, guides around me, earth below me, and God above me, if you could lend me a clear, intuitive message that I can relay to the water signs of the world, to the Cancers, to the Pisces, to the Scorpios. What is going on in our head right now? What's going on for us? Because it's been a lot. Oof, here we go. I got two. We're going to keep both. All right. So today we have got adjustments are required, third quarter moon, and what do you need to release, waning moon. Both of these were in reverse, which kind of shows a little bit of a reluctance to listen to the messages on both of these, whether it's a reluctance to hear it or a reluctance to actually perform it that's happening right now. Maybe it's hard for us to see what needs to be changed. Or if anything, I'm getting more of the idea that we can see the things that are changed. It's like the adjustments required card being reversed almost means that we can see that these adjustments are needed but aren't being acted on. So this is not new news, if that makes sense. What do you need to release as well? Again, this is in reverse too. So the lack of releasing these things is what's keeping us stuck lately. So lately I'm getting a lot of energy that things have been stagnant, that you know exactly what needs to be done. It's like the actions that need to be taken to move forward are present, like the knowledge of them are present, if you will. But for whatever reason, either you're not able to act on them or you're choosing not to act on them. You're choosing to ignore the release. Or maybe this is just not the right time that you feel to release. But this is kind of a universal calling that it is. That these adjustments are needed and are warranted and have been waited for. Like they've been waiting for you, if that makes sense. They've been waiting for you to do this. Yeah. I think that's about everything I have on these cards, actually. I don't really hear anything else. Adjustments are required. We've got some work to do, y'all. So I'm going to head into the tarot here. We're going to figure out what these adjustments are in regards to. So what do we need to release? What do we need to adjust? Just kind of the overall general knowledge that things need to be changed in order to move forward, I think is a helpful tidbit of advice as well. So change will be necessary coming forward. Don't be afraid of it. The Chariot in reverse. Power. It's a power struggle. There might be a power struggle going on. You may be struggling to regain your power. Or this might not be the time if anything, maybe previously your chariot has been huge. Your personal power, that's not the word I'm looking for. Like your zest, your fire for yourself even has been really strong. Like you've fought for yourself. Maybe you fought for these adjustments. Maybe you fought too hard for this thing that needs to be released. It's like this power is being allocated to the wrong place is what I'm hearing. Not necessarily the wrong place. It's like, watch where you're allocating your energy and your power, what you're focusing on. Can we get some more information as well for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? Thank you. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles reversed in the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to keep moving forward. But this adjustment is necessary for you to fully be in your bag, if that makes sense. So the 9 of Pentacles reversed. The 9 of Pentacles is like mastery of like your power. I'm only saying that because the Chariot's out here. But it's really like a mastery of self. Like, this woman is self-sufficient, as self-sufficient as she could possibly be. She's in her very, very, fertile garden. She's holding a bird that is actually like an assassin. I forgot the name of this bird. It's a falcon. Bam. She's holding her falcon and she's just like embodying herself, like she knows herself. She's completely and utterly self-sufficient, right? But in reverse, that's not true, or that's missing, if anything. So I feel like this really, really strong hold of power is preventing things from moving forward. I continue to get that with the Wheel of Fortune as well. The Wheel of Fortune is about going with the flow and letting things progress, how life moves. It's the wheel, if you will. So this Chariot being reversed and the 9 of Pentacles being reversed is almost like you're trying to do things a very specific way and you're not allowing for any other way to, yeah, I just seen that too. You're not allowing for any other way to come out, to express itself. And because of that, things are either passing by or things will continue to pass. That's just a rule for life. Things will continue to pass as they go. But watch what you're holding yourself back from. Yeah, let go of these. Another 9 too. This is really interesting. But let go of these fears that you have of yourself, because they're all self-made. The devil is like a self-shackling card, if you will. Like you put yourself into this, and the chains even. I'm going to put this a little closer so you can see. The chains are so loose that they could get out at any time. I wish that would zoom, but it's okay. That they can get out at any time. It's like a prison of your own doing, if you will. So this almost sounds like a calling to let go of whatever it is that you are moving so quickly forward towards. Like let me put this together in better words. You prefer something to be one way, and you've been doing it that way. Maybe it's worked for you for a really, really long time. You've kept it that way forever, and that is the thing that's being called for you to let go. It could be like a really old friendship. It could be a really old way you do something. Like you do things the same way every single day, and that's what needs to change. Even you just need like a variety. You need something different. Energy has been so stagnant lately. You need to continue to flow. You need to allow things to wash off, if you will, and try something new. I got the Hangman in reverse as well. I hadn't flipped this one for a little while, but the Hangman is like a pause. So in reverse, it's kind of like a forced pause. Like you didn't want to do this. Like you were thrown up there. But that's you with him. You guys are on eye level at this point. So you're there. You're being forced to stop. And you're almost wondering why. Can we ask why? Can I get one more? Like, what is it that has to be released? Can we get something a little bit more specific? It's a pretty vague general message because this is a very large group. This is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, all water signs. And it also includes, your rising and your moon. So if it isn't specifically exact for your situation, just know that this is a general message. But I hope it's helpful either way. I got the Four of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. Let go. It's not giving me anything specific for what may be going on. I think I've asked about twice now. But whatever it is, it really just needs to be let go of. This is the status quo card. This is like the holding on to things. And the Nine of Wands is like the fortress card. So you've built up this fortress around you to protect yourself. Whether it can be a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. It's like a stand your ground. And that like you have all this knowledge now that you can use towards standing your ground, like you've learned what you needed. But with both in reversed, you know exactly what it is. You're holding on to it and you're almost like displaying it like a prize, like your trophy case, if you will. You're displaying them because you're really proud of these things. You're really proud of these actions that you've learned, the way that you have put together your life. You're proud of this, and that's not something that you want to easily give up. And I totally understand. But this is a double message to let it go. Just let it go and try something new. It's also, I'm definitely hearing like, don't forget it. Like, don't let it be a waste. Don't let it pass you by, if you will. Keep this knowledge, keep this wisdom that you've gained. But don't, and it's funny because I just shuffled and this is still at the bottom. Don't be so rigid about it. The Queen of Swords is about like morality. Everything is like black and white, if you will. It has to be right or wrong. And she is a benevolent leader, of course, but this suit in general, the sword suit, is very serious. It's very like action oriented. It's like your parents when you're like 5, if that makes sense. But like carrying that mindset through the rest of your life. So they're asking you to let go of this rigidity and this fighting back. It sounds like the universe knows that what you did and these mindsets and these habits and these people that you've surrounded yourself with were defense mechanisms, and not necessarily defense mechanisms, but the way you chose to live your life. And they're not saying that it's bad. They're just saying that adjustments are required, that you can't stay here. Whatever that means for whoever is listening, you can't stay here. You have to move forward. You have to continue to have the momentum moving forward. Or you'll get stuck, or you'll stay stuck. All right, so what is the best course of action? What's the best thing we can do to move past this? I'm going to just look at these briefly because I didn't fully shuffle, but they did pop out, so it's a message. We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a new opportunity for you to have everything you've ever wanted even. A lot is coming forward towards you. This gentleman here is giving another gentleman some money, right? But here's like a zoom in of his hand. So that's coming in for you. Got new opportunities coming. You just have to be open to accept them. You have to be open to accept them. These are things, the aces are opportunities and offers, if that makes sense, from the universe. But you also have to reach out and get it. So it's not something that's going to be, I was just about to say it's not something that's going to be directly handed to you. And then I just saw the other two cards, which are the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So maybe it is something that's just going to be handed to you. It's like something is slowly and steadily coming in for you. Slowly and steadily, you will refill your cup, is what I'm hearing as well. I want to show all 4 of these because these are really beautiful. So the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles here is a slow and steady card. He it can be a little bit stubborn, if you will, but everything that comes through him is very careful, sturdy, adjectives like that, if you will. And then the Nine of Cups is the Blessings card. This is everything that you've worked for right here. And this is you sitting in the middle of it, very proud of yourself, which you very much should be. So it seems like the universe is congratulating you for making a way of life that you are proud of, but it's asking you to step out of that for just a moment. and try something new. Because it'll bring you so much fulfillment. So much fulfillment. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, look. The Freedom card. The Four of Wands. Freedom. It's right on the other side. Quickly. Quickly. You just have to let go of the past. It's the nostalgia card. You have to let go and quickly move forward to this new thing. This new perspective. I know things are crazy lately, but try to have a new perspective. If you can, try to release the things that don't serve you. And this will help you move forward, I think. That's such a generic message, isn't it? But there's just been so much going on. It just seems like you're being called to be new now. It's like a phoenix period, if you will. Everything that worked for you before is no longer working, and it's stressful right now. It seems stressful, but it's falling into place. It's falling into place. Okay. The Starseed Oracle for our last card. What is our soul to do? What is a... Okay, both of those. All right, what is a message for our souls? The Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Yes, I'm going to let that stand as is. The Seven Star Sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, and expressing. Express yourself. Express yourself. I was looking down at these and how they relate to the Moonology cards, but to be honest, it seems like you need to express yourself, like you need to get something off your chest. Adjustments are required, things have to change, but before that happens, it's like something you have to say to someone. Or there's like a piece of art that needs to come out of you that came out of nowhere. But that feels very important to say as well. There's a piece of art that needs to come out of you. There's like a song that you have in your heart and your soul that you need to make. If you're an artist, like a rapper or a producer or something, there's a painting or a drawing that needs to be drawn or painted. If you're an artist, there's a message that needs to be said. If you're a speaker, this is a calling time. It seems like the water signs are being asked to like step up, but they have been pushed down a lot. They have been pushed down a lot. And so there's righteous anger here. I see the righteous anger. I do, but I also see that it needs to be released. It's like the universe is begging us. Like it knows that this seems, whatever happened seems unjust, but it's like begging us to let it go and continue to start over, to make art out of it, to learn from it, to share it with the world, to express, to love each other through the conflict, to love yourself enough through the conflict, and make art out of it, because we're all art, because life is art. Yeah. Turn these lessons and turn these crazy happenings that have been going on for you, and this unfair shit that's been, pardon my French, this unfair shit that's been happening to you, things that aren't warranted at all. Take this and make it art. Share your story. Help others who've been through the same thing. I think that's everything, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you. This is for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Soon enough, we're going to be separating them. I'm just doing some astrology studies so I don't, mess up anyone's specific energy at all. But I'm pretty confident with the groups of signs. So this was our message for our water signs. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you.